given what happened last Monday, anong nakikita nyo if we want to follow your train of thought? Dapat ba lumaban rin ba tayo kasi hindi sinabi, no, it was not the Philippine Coast Guard, sinabi lang yung mga Philippine ships. It wasn't very clear. It doesn't even so very vague, even the news reports. So although it was very clear that the Chinese went on board, confiscated our arms, and yun na nga, nagkaroon pa ng sakitan. So, would you have suggested na dapat pumalag yung mga Pilipino, nagkaroon ewan ko, bakbakan ba? Or wouldn't it have been worse? What would you have suggested? What should we have done nung Monday?
Okay, I think very clever yung naging reaction din ng ating armed forces and the Coast Guard not to fight back for the reason of kapag lumaban kasi sila, pwedeng sasabihin remember, in the cognitive warfare, pautakan po ito. Kaya napansin din po ninyo, ang unang naglabas ng istorya, hindi ang Pilipinas, despite our aggressive transparency strategy. Ang unang naglabas ng istorya sa media was China. They were the ones who told the international community, world news, na may nangyari na collision last Monday at may nasaktan at naputulan na Filipino soldier. That was the story. No, very late nag-react ang ating armed forces because they were trying to verify it. So ibig sabihin, yung laro ngayon pautakan, paunahan ng naratibo. Secondly, what should we have done? No? For me, let's continue the lawfare kasi doon mas magaling ang Pilipino. No? We have shown that during the 2016 arbitral award. There are plans by the government na kakasuhan uli ang China because of their environmental damages and because of this recent incident, which is, of course, a violation to war laws. Mukhang mukhang pwedeng nating i-elevate ito for legal warfare. No, I think doon tayo mas magaling. Now, ano pa ang mga conditions or remedies na pwede nating i-explore? We want that the FOIT, ito yung head ng Navy natin, at saka yung counterpart niya sa China should talk because we have naval diplomacy. No, that is means and mechanism on how to resolve naval skirmishes or differences. These are high-level talks. Kung hindi kaya ng mga FOIT natin, i-elevate natin. Mag-usap muli sana ang Pangulo ng Pilipinas at ang Presidente ng China. Because it's only them who could resolve this by allowing some conditions in the foreign policy of the country, of both countries. Ngayon, nag-iba kasi yung takbo recently under this administration. Remember, during the campaign season, our president was touted as the Manchurian candidate. Pero nung nagpunta siya sa UNGA on the sidelines, kinausap siya ni Biden and that changed everything. No? Isipin nyo, yung sandaling pag-uusap lang, it can change the fate of the country, including its foreign policy. Assuming that President Xi and President Marcos will talk again, baka kaya pa nilang saluhin itong problema because of course there is high tensions right now. What I'm trying to drive at po is we have to understand the current situation where we are currently in right now kasi ang sitwasyon ngayon po nag-lay down tayo ng barahan natin, nag-pro-Washington tayo ngayon, nag-pivot tayo ngayon sa Washington and we are still waiting for the assurance coming from the US, especially that we see vagueness in the Mutual Defense Treaty. Hindi natin alam, although sinasabi ng Amerika na ironclad yung commitment nila sa atin, but sa ganitong sitwasyon, ano yung kayang itulong ng Amerika sa atin? We have recent incidents in the past, yung 2012, Scarborough Shoal, tumahimik ang Amerika. 2019, nagkaroon ng ramming sa mga Filipino fishers. Tumahimik ang Amerika. And now, it's 2024. After series of brazen tactics of China right now, ang nakuha natin from America, of course, yung kanilang pronouncements, yung tulong nila sa balikatan exercises for interoperability. But during instances like this, hindi natin sila nakikita.
Okay.
So I think this is some of a reflection right now on how we would like to continue with the alliance. Although I'm not saying that we will stop with the alliance because right now, medyo nakakatulong sila sa atin. Pero this is also a call time to America kung ano yung pwede nilang gawin in times of radical changes, in times of stressful moments like this.
Let's get together. Sunday 25.